So with 4 health remaining, Noctis is going to get that Mega and pick himself back up to a 150 stack. So some nice plays there from Noctis. I thought Rapha might have taken that frag back right after Noctis got his. But Noctis able to do some nice defensive work. And some
very lucky to survive, yes. He literally one machine gun bullet would have been his demise. So lucky to survive that one. Rapha maybe didn't quite realize how little health Noctis had. But either way, still 1-to-1. Rapha once again quickly building up his armor. He's able to do that just mysteriously quickly. Picking up shards here and there, picking up a yellow and a red, and suddenly he's got 156 armor. Noctis, however, has the large health in terms of stack, but Rapha continuing to grab all the armor, so armor is going to be a big issue for Noctis in this battle, and it's going to really show a couple great rockets there by Rapha, and that's going to be one more frag. Noctis able to steal away 1 yellow there, so not a bad move. Still has an opportunity and placing, or excuse me, positioning to get that mega health there. But yeah, again, Rapha with the advantage.
So Noctis is the one saying that he hasn't played this whole map a lot, and Rapha calling him a bluff. And I'm going to probably agree with Rapha here. It looks like Noctis does know what he's doing running around. Both players missing rails. Rapha able to hit a nice flick rail, though. Doing a decent amount of damage there to Noctis. Noctis still in control of these megas, though. Rapha just trying to wait over there by that yellow. Just going really slow. Noctis electing to run much faster, being able to pick up that red. Does hear Rapha picking up those shards, going to chase after him, misses 2 rails. He's going to wait outside this teleporter, doing a little bit of damage. That's a nice play there from Noctis, doing rockets and rails, getting a lot of damage onto Rapha. Rapha barely able to squeak through that teleporter before taking the frag. Has 32 health, 50 armor. Barely misses a rail there from Noctis going over his head. Going to try to spam some rockets down there on Mega, and it is able to get away and take that red armor. So almost a 3rd frag there from Noctis. Rapha able to do some great dodging and rockets to keep this a 1 frag game.
And still, Noctis hasn't really been able to get over 100 armor. Rapha is always there for the red armor. This, you know, Noctis has positioning on the red armor this time. I think he maybe is trying to bait it. No, he's going to go ahead and get it. He has a quick enough route. He can get to that mega health in time. And Rapha with a great defensive rail from the upper echelons of the map. He knew he could do some unanswered damage there. He wasn't risking much. It was the smart play for him. He completely negated that mega health, and their stacks are once again quite even. So, yeah, Noctis able to pick up a yellow armor, but he's not going to be able to get to red armor in time. Positioning is going to allow Rapha to get there first. So Rapha looking good for the next mega health. And Noctis going strong with the LG, kind of taking Rapha by surprise there, kind of blindsiding him. And here they go again. I think Rapha's going to try to do some damage here. He can't let Noctis get this. Noctis able to get the mega health uninterrupted. And Rapha's going to be relegated to a couple of yellow armors.
Yeah, Noctis trying to lay down some traps here. It does hit a clutch peak rail there right before heading towards that red. That's going to throw Rapha off a little bit. If he had that stack, he might have been able to challenge for this mega. Does hit a nice grenade there on the Noctis, but he's not going to be able to challenge for this mega. He's going to try to do some shots down on him. Misses that rail. So Noctis able to pick up that mega rather uncontested. This red is going to spawn soon. Rapha just spamming those rockets. Noctis dodging him and finally rushing in with that LG. Rapha's still down. Rapha up by 1 rather, and Noctis doing a fair amount of damage. Rapha hiding behind this pillar with that LG, and Rapha almost able to tie it up. Rapha goes and takes that frag, makes it a 2 frag lead. So Rapha up 3-1. Noctis with no weapon now, but is able to pick up that mega, and Rapha's actually going to jump down, misses 2 rails, So Noctis was able to do a lot of damage there with his rockets to the face. And he is going to have a pretty decent stack here.
A very defensive game here on Battleforged. We've seen both styles at QuakeCon. QuakeCon was the first tournament in which this map has been used. We've seen aggressive play, we've seen defensive play, but it does seem to favor the more defensive, calculated, plus backing on this map here, Battleforged. Perfect timing here for the red armor, but because both Mega and Red spawn at the same time, Noctis had the opportunity to go for that Mega. Instead, he's going to go aggressive. Rapha able to do an insane amount of damage with that lightning gun. So he's definitely going to have the advantage, especially if he can keep the second yellow armor away from Noctis. Can he get to it in time, or does he care?
Looks like Rapha's just going to play it slow. Instead, try to catch Noctis off guard, but Noctis actually catches him and is going to make it a 1 frag lead for Rapha. Noctis able to pick up that red after the frag too, and he should have enough time to go over and get this Mega. Noctis can try to do some damage before this Mega spawns. And he does hit a rail onto Rapha. Rapha's got to be really careful here. He does not want to take another hit. It looks like Noctis is going to RJ up. Keep our eyes on Noctis right now with a huge stack chasing after Rapha. Going to do a little bit of LG damage. Going to try to go around the other way, it seems. Noctis doing a lot of rocket jumps, so he does seem like he knows this map pretty well on the routes to take. Barely missing a rail up above. This yellow is going to be in the corner. Is not able to hit anything. So Rapha is relegated to 1 yellow armor right now. Not a whole lot of health for him. 100-100. Noctis with a big 200, 150 stack with 1 minute remaining. Rapha with a huge rocket into the face of Noctis. It's going to make it much harder for him to get this attack that Red helps is able to put him back up. And he catches Rapha, actually, and 2 rockets. Misses a third one. Rapha with a defensive rocket now, and he does tie it with 18 health remaining. Noctis makes it a 3-3 game. 30 seconds left. He's able to pick up both yellows and that 25. This red and Mega are spawning at the same exact times, and Rapha takes a rail, so he's going to be forced to go to red, while Noctis is going to pick up this Mega. Noctis might try to go for the frag here before overtime.
Yeah, he was able to catch Rapha in an awkward position. He was able to catch him in a hallway, one of the few hallways, pretty tight hallways in this map. Able to get a couple good rockets, and he's tied it up. Just a few seconds left, and we're going into overtime here on the first map between these two players. Rapha, the world champion of Quake, traditionally finally getting taken down on the grand stage just a few days ago, and Noctis proving that he is not an Iron Man. He can be taken down on Battleforged. It can happen, but Rapha has something to say about that, responding with a rail right as Noctis is able to pick up that Mega Health. He knows that Red is about to spawn. He's going to try to bait it out. He's going to try to do some damage here on Noctis. Not able to do any. So he's going to slink around in the shadows, making 0 noise, trying to stay out of Noctis's point of view as he knows Noctis has the superior stack.
Yeah, but he picked up a shard there, and negated any of the secrecy that he was trying to do. This Mega's going to spawn in 2 seconds. Does not look like Rapha is going to challenge for this. And Noctis actually coming around the other end, doing a decent amount of damage there to Rapha. Rapha able to cut around and hit with that LG. Oh, very close there from both players. Noctis taking Rapha down to about 17 health. Rapha able to take Noctis down at 5 health. And Noctis actually going to RJ in. Oh, and he misses, and Rapha's going to take the rail and the lead 4-3. With a huge armor stack, not a lot of health. We'll see if he tries to go around and take this 50 before this Mega spawns. And he does not take that. Now he does, and Noctis is going to die and make it 5-3 with 30 seconds left. Rapha is going to be able to take this red and pretty much run this clock out. Noctis able to surprise him, but a ton of plasma balls into Noctis, and that is going to seal the deal. Rapha will win the first map. So that was a great opening match between the former first and second place of gamescom last year.
Indeed. I'm actually impressed with Noctis. He was able to string together a couple nice sequences near the end there. It did feel like he kind of